See just how easy it is to find joy in the little things. First, let's talk about the theme of the essay, self-reliance and contentment. Narayan believes that too often we find ourselves chasing after grand dreams or material possessions, believing that happiness is always just out of reach. But what if we stopped looking so far ahead? What if happiness was already around us, in the little things? Let me share a few examples that will make you rethink your daily routine and maybe even bring a smile to your face. Take, for instance, a hot cup of tea on a rainy afternoon. It's simple, nothing extravagant about it. But when you sit by the window, listening to the rain and savoring that warmth in your hands, doesn't it just feel perfect? It's the quiet, peaceful moments that Narayan believes are the true essence of happiness. And when you take a deep breath, watching the rain fall, you realize something profound. Happiness doesn't have to come from things that cost money or require endless hours of work. It comes from being content with what's right in front of you. It's a practice of appreciating the now. Or think about the joy of taking a walk in the park, just you, the sound of leaves rustling, maybe a dog wagging its tail, or even the simple act of waving at a neighbor. R.K. Narayan suggests that we often ignore these everyday pleasures because we're too busy chasing something else, some distant version of happiness. But what if the true fulfillment comes from these little moments of connection, or simply being at peace with nature? After all, a simple stroll in the park can reset our minds and bring an overwhelming sense of contentment. Now let's talk about reading a book. It's one of those timeless joys that doesn't need to be explained. A good story, a comfortable chair, and a quiet evening. These are the moments that, when strung together, create a meaningful life. Narayan points out that contentment doesn't come from accumulating things. It comes from finding fulfillment in the simplest of experiences. Just think about how much joy you can get from losing yourself in a book or revisiting an old favorite. It's about moments where you don't need anything more to feel happy. It's like a conversation with yourself, helping you find peace without looking for it elsewhere. Here's another one. Cooking. The smell of something delicious on the stove, the rhythm of stirring, the joy of creating something from scratch. It's not just about the food, it's about the experience. The process of making something with your hands can bring a sense of fulfillment that lasts long after the meal is over. And when we're satisfied with the results, we realize that true happiness doesn't need a big event. It can come from the small, personal achievements we make every day. The beauty of Narayan's essay is that it reminds us that happiness isn't something we need to pursue as if it's an elusive goal. It's already here, in the moments we tend to overlook, when we focus on self-reliance, on being content with who we are and what we have. We start realizing that happiness doesn't have to be something extravagant. It's all about appreciating life in its simplest form. Narayan, in his signature gentle style, encourages us to reflect on our daily lives and recognize that fulfillment is a result of being true to ourselves. It's not about chasing external validation or accumulating wealth. It's about being at peace with what you have and who you are. So what are the simple joys that make you feel content? A quiet morning, a warm meal, a kind word from a friend? These moments matter, and they add up to something much bigger than the material chase we often think is the key to happiness. It's the small stuff that fills our hearts, and that's exactly what Narayan is trying to tell us. In the end, the pursuit of happiness isn't about the grand, unachievable things. It's about the moments we live every day. Self-reliance, contentment, and the search for happiness aren't distant concepts. They're here in the simple everyday moments, like the joy of a hot cup of tea or the peace of watching a sunset. So next time you feel like you're stuck in the hustle, remember? Happiness doesn't need to be chased. It's already here, in the moments you're living. Take a deep breath, enjoy a cup of tea, or take a walk in the park, and you'll see happiness is already yours. If you enjoyed this reflection, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more thoughtful content. Until next time, take care and keep finding joy in the little things.